Fresh and fit is for the tricks. He don't want to be a trick no more.
And well, you chimed in, so you guys are Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
The CLOUT, because this is the CLOUT tour. Let's be clear. This is the CLOUT tour. The young people, I'm here to tell you, look at DJ Academics as the #1 source for hip hop. The new age kids respect the internet over everything.
Cause we don't trust you. God on my side, like what that Lord say, willing. The whole team eating forever, prosper for sure. Both all around us piling up, can't see the fall. All these.
What's good? It's your boy Rob Allen, ENT, and man, hey, listen, I just woke up like this, took the dog out, and I said, you know what? Since I keep getting yellow mark from DJ Academic stuff, I might as well just go ahead and react to this junk with nothing, just what I'm saying and how I'm saying it, man. This is how y'all gonna get it, just like this. Now, the Brittany Renner situation. I'm talking about I ain't do my hair, I ain't brush my teeth. This is just, this is raw. raw, like this podcast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a couple of clips from the video that I did, but it's not gonna have this exact video in it. It's just gonna have my reactions to it. So I'll cut that up and put that at the end of this video. But I'm about to give y'all the rundown. So here we got Brittany Renner, who confronts Fresh and Fit. I believe that she was charged up like a lot of women were, because as men, we got to understand something, right? Women don't think like us. They just don't, right? And some men got that at an early age. Some women, still don't know that they think differently than men. Some men probably still don't know that they think differently than women. And when when you go into a relationship with another male or female, if you don't have that foundation of like, this is how men are naturally, genetically, and normally, right? You don't have some type of like, say for instance, if I wanted to fix on a car, right? And I just walked outside and started working, I'm not getting nothing done. Why? I don't have the foundations on how to do maintenance on a car. I would have to, go on YouTube, get some, go around some mechanics, ask them people like, hey, how do you do this, right? But I'm gonna be able to do some of the basics, but I'm not gonna be able to do like the expert level work. And that's the same thing that goes in relationships. If you're not willing to put the work in on finding out how your person ticks, then you're gonna get this. So this is what we got here. We got Brittany, and we got the Fresh and Fit cat. I'm just being honest, I don't know his name. It's the Fresh and Fit, and they I don't think they really say their names a lot, and I don't watch their podcasts like that, so I just don't know. But I've watched a few of their episodes to kind of get the gist of how they are. They don't like black girls, for one, and they probably don't like any girl that acts black, right? Just being honest, they don't like African American women. They've said that, and that's their prerogative, right? But when you go into an arena called hip hop, and this hip hop arena is really like predominantly black, right? So you got black men who love black women, and then you got women that are black, right? They were born that way, and then their mothers, their sisters, their brothers, their cousins, etc., 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 are watching. And once you stepped into that field and that arena, right? Because DJ Academics, whether the old heads, that's what they call y'all, old heads, right? I'm called an old head in respect to some people, right? Whenever the old heads aren't hip to the times, and they don't understand that there's new media outlets, there's new media personalities There's new media influences emerging. Now you got this situation right here. So he's a new media influence emerging, but he does not understand. And DJ Academics is as well. And his influence is hip hop. So when you collab with DJ Academics, so I'm giving y'all some backstory. Fresh and Fit and them started collabing with DJ Academics and things like that. And you're going after the CLOUT, because this is a CLOUT tour. Let's be clear. This is a CLOUT tour. Buddy on a CLOUT tour, right? It's nothing wrong with it. It's called you're trying to gain attention. It's just like what Soulja Boy does. Soulja Boy is a clout chaser. I know y'all think clout chasing is really bad, but I'm here to tell you, it was people put a bad connotation on clout chasing when you do it the wrong way. But if you do it the right way, it's strategic marketing. So there's strategic marketers like Soulja Boy and other people who go viral on purpose. This is what Fresh and Fit is doing. Now, we did some research, and the research showed that he's a fitness guy. He's not a guy that really should have any input in hip hop or anything remotely talking about black. None of that stuff. He's just using it for clicks. That's why he has the condescending looks. He's looking at her like, he doesn't care anything about her. He knows she dates black men, right? So he knows she doesn't look at him. He's not an athlete. You know, he might be fresh and fit, right? But he's not what you would consider Brittany Renner's type. And you see and you see the trap he's setting everyone up with. He was a fitness guy first. He had a video, and we guess why you do your homework, that hit 94,000, and it was talking about men and how to attract women or something like that, right? And that's when he got into that realm. And then, of course, he's going to express himself in that area now on his podcast, and he doesn't like black women. So he did, not realizing he was going to get connected with DJ Academics, who is like the young people. I'm here to tell you, look at DJ Academics as the #1 source for hip hop. Hey, the numbers do not lie, and the influence doesn't lie. The influence, I'm talking about, I know Christian artists, indie artists, major label artists, all young, and they will tell you DJ Academics is the #1 source for hip hop right now. It ain't the Breakfast Club, I know. You think it ain't Hot 97, I know. It ain't Funk Flex, I know. There's no knock to them. It's just not anymore. Why? Because the new age kids respect the internet over everything. They respect the internet over everything. Everything. When I be everything, man. So the Fresh and Fit cat didn't understand that when he puts himself next to DJ Academics, and then he gets hip hop on his side, he starts doing videos like that he should have screened some of his indifferences, how he feels about black women. He should have said, you know what, maybe I shouldn't say that because I want to broaden my audience in the hip hop community. Now, hey bro, you can't scrub the internet from that. You know, it is what it is, and you keep reinforcing the fact every time you get on that you don't like black women. Now, he said that cheating for men is okay. I thought it was just the 1%, but I went back and listened to what he said. He said 1%. He said women should feel like the 1%. You should know when you're with people that are at the 1%, which right now is 400,000, is probably like $1 million, closer to $1 million now. If you got close to $1 million and you're at the 1%, women like her should know that it's okay that they are cheating. It's okay, and it's not the same if women cheat, because women, when y'all cheat emotionally. Now, I don't agree with that. I believe that if you and your spouse, your mate, decide, your wife, your husband, y'all decide, hey, we're gonna be exclusive, because really that's what you do when you actually in a serious relationship. It should automatic. You know what I'm saying? Most times it's right in America. I don't know what they do in other countries. That's another topic we're gonna get into. But in America, it's monogamous relationships over everything. Look, can we agree? That's not a thing. You don't see Chinese Americans. You don't see, I mean, I said Chinese. You don't see Asian Americans. You don't see African Americans. You don't see European Americans. You don't see nobody going, woohoo, I'm in, I got wifey and a side chick. That's not necessarily a thing, right? So because that's not a thing, you have to make a decision. If you're in a relationship with somebody, a woman who does not approve of you cheating, you gotta let that fantasy go, my brother. I don't believe in that. I believe, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like, all right, this girl's telling you, right? Because that's what happens. So these 1%ers will lie. They're not telling the women that they're cheating, right? They're not gonna tell them because they still want them, right? No, how about you just be truthful from the gate and go, hey, from the get, I'm gonna have other women. How about you start with that? Now, if y'all already do that, then that's what it is. Hey, that's your prerogative. I ain't got nothing to do with your life and what you decide. But just know that that's not cool. If you tell the girl, I'm not gonna cheat on you, why you cheating on her? Right? Can we, is that fair? Let's just be fair. Is that fair? I believe that's fair. Hey, I want the women in the comment section below to let me know what y'all think, and what's going on in y'all mind. I want to know what's going on in y'all mind. Like what do y'all feel about this? Is cheating for a man okay? I mean, I know the answer. I know the answer, black women. My mom's a black woman, wife Yana's a black woman. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's a black woman. So of course this will be a subject that could be touchy for me, but I'm keeping it objective. There was parts where Brittany Renner, because she was in her emotions when he called her not special, that she started not making sense. And I want women to know that when you're in your feelings, you should just retract from a man and get your thoughts together, right? Because men are more logical, and then you'll be able to relay your message to your man a little bit better, and then you guys can come to an understanding. Because what I see now is a lack of understanding. There's no understanding or real unselfish communication in most relationships, and we all have to grow. We all have to get better. This is not a bash session for the people who ain't getting it right, because then ain't nobody getting it 100% right. And once we realize that, we can deploy grace and mercy for everyone in these situations. And I believe once you start showing a lot of grace and mercy, because you know how much you failed in life, right? Because a lot of times we don't look at ourselves, right? So what happens is we're just looking at the person in front of us, like, this person's not doing this, and then the next day you wake up this, right? And you're in a relationship with that person, right? This is not, and you have to realize you cannot, I repeat, you cannot do that. You have to internalize it. You have to point all those fingers back at you. So every time you point out somebody else's flaw, point out one of yours, and then you'll realize how much grace you really need. And I think that's when everybody gets to a better understanding. Brittany Renner, it seems like she's searching, she's healing, she's trying to figure it out as well. Fresh and Fit and things like that. I believe that, I believe that he's going to figure it out as well, if he wants to figure it out. That whole 1% thing, I don't agree with that, but he may be from another country. I don't know. I don't know his ethnicity. From looking at him, I'm being honest. I can't tell his ethnicity. I cannot look at him and be like, you're this or you're that. Is that a knock on him? No. There's a lot of cultures out here, man. I'm not about to guess nobody's ethnicity, dog. It's not happening. So I want y'all to know that a lot of people in other countries believe polygamy is okay, right? But the people who are monogamous, I don't think you should be putting no pressure on them. That's none of your business. That's what they got going on. Vice versa. If you're in America, the majority says monogamous relationships. That's just the majority. And the majority has spoken, baby. This is Rob Allen ENT. I'm about to throw a couple of them clips on the back end of this, and I'm out. What's good? It's your boy Rob Allen ENT, and we got a banger. We got Brittany Renner verse Fresh and Fit. And Fresh and Fit seems like they verse every woman on the planet with some of the stuff that's coming out their mouth. Oh my God, who is that guy? Who are these people? Oh no, don't know. I hope they didn't figure it out that you probably shouldn't talk like this on the internet. Yo, listen, man. I don't think this is in. You know, they got to catch up to culture. You know, I don't think culture is swinging the way they trying to swing it. But without further ado, let's get right into it, man. So just a quick backstory. This is Brittany Renner. She's on the podcast with Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit is on the podcast with DJ Academics. It's DJ Academics' entire podcast. And they sideswiped them apparently. Maybe not. And when they sideswiped, buddy, it was very evident. Very, very evident that they both got into some heated altercations, man. So we gonna get right into it, man, because this thing is entertaining by itself.
Girls are able to, run laps around a lot of guys. And
so there. Here's why I'm laughing. I feel like she think that he's the type of guy that they run laps around. I ain't never had no females run laps around me. Hey, it's not happening. I think some dudes figured it out early and understood that until we as women and men mature, so that means when you were young adolescents, you should know very quickly, a lot of women and men are about games. Just keep it 100, a stack. And it's because they just don't understand. They were in environments with broken homes, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody's dealt with a lot of that, right? In America, let's keep it 100. So they don't really know what a real healthy relationship is. A lot of people have never seen a healthy relationship in their entire family. What do you do then? How do you model something that you've never seen? And I think that this right here is a table that everyone on the planet needs to come to when it comes to relationships and be like, you know what? We've all came from toxic environments. Let's grow from here. And that's what I think they need to do.
But girls are easily able to obtain money, time, resources.
He said a lot of times guys are able to get intimacy. I think I understand where he's coming from because, I'm going to keep it 100. I was never the type of guy that was like tricking off like ever, right? But then there's guys that were, and they weren't really tricking off. They were expecting something in return, and the woman knew that they could get the wine and dine and et cetera, et cetera. Like, let's not act like women have not done this, right? Maybe not all women, right? I'm not saying all women, but a large majority of women that and I used to see that, right? And I used to pay attention to how they treated, the dude who was supposedly just the trick, right? And then there was the side nigga, they treated them a certain way, and then the main, they all treated them differently, right? And I used to just pay attention. I used to be like, I don't want to be the trick. He's pretty much Fresh and Fit is for the tricks.
That's what it's for.
It's for the tricks.
Podcasts like ours exist.
He don't want to be a trick no more. I mean, like, what else can you say? I see his heart. I see the heart, and I'm for them as well, because I used to be the guy that would tell the homie that was like that, these are real life facts. Hey bro, this girl's for everybody. You should probably not, I was that guy. I had to let my homies know so they didn't go down that road. Like, you can't, you gotta let your homies know. And then there's not a lot of you niggas letting your homies know. Start letting your homies know more. All right. I'm looking at the homie. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it 100, man. Keep them out that. And y'all need to do the same thing, Fresh and Fit. And maybe if y'all are the homies that don't understand that, and maybe y'all acquired this knowledge, that's why it's probably so interesting. They're helping a lot of men. I'm talking about it's over half of the men in the world that have no idea. It's probably like higher, have no idea how to court, how to mate, not mate, said man. How to court a woman, man. Like how do you get a woman to fall in love with you romantically? A lot of men don't. It's an art. They don't know how to do that.
Because honestly, I feel like when you've seen 2 or 3 videos, you've seen them all.
Now here's how you. I'm just gonna be honest, women. You can't. When you start with your feelings with most men, his ears are closed. I'm just being honest. This is what we gotta have an honest talk, because the reason why men and women don't have great relationships is because they don't understand each other, and most times they don't try to understand each other. It's normally two selfish individuals who act like they're not selfish, but they are, trying to figure themselves out, or figure out how to get the other person to do what they want. Right. And then sometimes women use that. They'll use, okay, I'm about to say something crazy to you because I was hurt. I get it. Because I mean, when you say a woman's not special and you don't explain right after, so, you're gonna get that.
Because you guys are, I mean, are there a lot?
Most people would consider that a backhanded compliment. That's all. The reason why is because, like I said, I'm being objective. Right. I'm going to get into Fresh and Fit and how I don't understand some of the stuff that they about to say. I'm about to be all in them because I've seen a clip on Instagram. So, I don't agree, and we're going to find out. But I'm objectively looking at Brittany Renner, and I don't feel like she understands that's a backhanded compliment.
You could consider your guys' podcast special, right?
You see the special, and then she went back, it's cool, and then she did that. These are backhanded. So you can't give people compliments that way. You got to be either just let them know that I rock with it. I just don't rock with what you saying, and there's a way to say it, and then all this extra stuff. Look, their ears is closed. You ain't hear nothing. Watch.
And well, you chimed in, so you guys are Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
So what you got to realize about men is you have to learn that women in our society have a lot of triggers because of the way they've been treated since they were kids, right? We have to understand that. And until we address each other's traumas, ain't nothing gonna fly, man. You got to forgive those people from your past before you really can have healthy relationships with the opposite sex, man. And I think that's what people are missing. You got to heal, man. I will let you know, like, the way he has a very condescending look and attitude, and that really, that his facial expressions are igniting her, and he knows it, so he's gaslighting her with it. I'm just telling you what men do. We've done it. I've done it. We've all done it. We got to change, man. If we want to have healthy relationships, we've got to change the way his facial expressions. He knows what he's doing, man, and it is what it is. He don't have to really, he doesn't know Brittany Renner. He clearly doesn't like her. He said it. He's voiced it, right? His facial expressions say the exact same thing. So he's a grown man. He can do what he wants. I'm just trying to help everyone who actually wants to have a healthy relationship with the opposite sex. If you don't want to have one, hey, don't listen.
Resource, time, attention, or whatever it may be, commitment from a man. And
now here's what you can't do. Now he said the not special thing because he knew that would trigger her. Now if he would have elaborated right there, this changes the whole conversation. So a lot of times I realize if you just elaborate right before women get, into that hostile environment, in their mind, it smooths things over, man. Y'all gotta listen, pay attention.
Between men and women, that is the game. That's how it is.
No, hold on.
That's the game, baby. Hey, listen, let me know what you guys think about this. And also, I think I did a shorts on this, but do y'all think that cheating is okay? Because this is what the Fresh and Fit believe, for the top 1%, right? That means most likely you making 500,000 or better, right? Maybe closer to 1 million now. The top 1%, it's okay for them to cheat. That's what he said. He said most men, when women cheat, is because they have to emotionally detach from one man and emotionally attach themselves to another. If they're actually in a real emotional relationship, they have to detach themselves and get emotionally attached to someone else to cheat. They say that's a thing, right? They say that it's okay for men to cheat and it's not okay for women to cheat. I wanted to have this conversation. You know, you guys can check my YouTube shorts, and that's got the whole, it's like, 30 seconds. If you want to watch it and come back, you can't. This is a live premiere, but you can come in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. I don't believe that men should be cheating. If you want to, I believe here's what I believe. If you and your girl look each other in the eye and she says, I don't want you cheating, and you say, I don't want you cheating, let's be faithful, right? Let's have a faithful relationship, a monogamous relationship. You got to honor that. This is the commitment that you have made with this individual. Now, if you are into other things like polygamy and things like that, where multiple, a lot of other countries still do that, and you're okay with that as a woman, don't try to make the monogamous woman look bad. Don't try to, what I'm saying? Like, what does it matter? And that's the problem we're having in America. It's like, it's either one way or no way. That's not a thing. There's 8 billion people on the earth. Hello? There's 8 billion people on the earth, man. That's not a thing. Not when it comes to these types of things. These are things that everybody got to sit down, man, and be for real about it, right? Right? You have to know the person you're with, right? So I don't know where the Fresh and Fit guy is from, right? His parents could be from another country who believes in polygamy. He's getting his values from his family. All you have to do is go, okay, this is why people need to know the values of other people's families, so you can kind of, actually have a chance at a relationship. That's another tip. It's not racist or anything like that if you date inside your culture. 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a longer relationship because you guys have went through the same things, right? If you've gone through a lot of the same experiences. You got similar backgrounds. You're 9 times out of 10 going to be more compatible. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So what y'all think about this whole cheat? I don't agree with that. I told you I had some. I don't agree with that. The whole men, it's okay for men to cheat. I don't agree with that. I don't, but that's for me, right? I don't believe women should be treated less. If women have to be monogamous, then why don't men? Why don't men? Now women. Hey, this is Rob LDNT. Hey, I hope you enjoyed it, man. Peace and blessings to you and yours, man. Hey, I want you to be blessed spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, and physically. And we out. You about to get this song, yeah. You about to get this song, yeah.
Every single song I put out bangs. This is how we create what we say. They mad cause I let my nuts hang low to the flow like I'm trying to blow. Let go, I mean let go. You can't control. I know from young and old. You don't trust the soul. Reload your mindset, sold. Your future's gone. My war.